Hey guys, so right now I'm getting into a new project. I'm designing something for pediatricians and pediatrics. So I just feel like it would be fitting for us to get into some crazy kid stories that I found on Reddit. Let's get into it and see what these kids are up to. So the topic was, what are some crazy kid stories that you've seen in the medical field, essentially? So here goes the first story. ER doc, not peds directly, saw a bunch of kids with headaches due to snorting red hot Cheetos. I asked them why they snorted them. They responded, because it gave them headaches. Now, not red hot Cheetos. I'm pretty sure that's not where you put the Cheetos. All right, kids. Um, Next one is, my dad is a pediatrician. Okay, dad. Let's see. My dad is a pediatrician who consults for a school system. He was one of the middle schools processing forms, and a kid goes into the nurse's office complaining that he felt sick. My dad asked him if he knew why. And the kids get this. The kid says, I think I drank toilet water. Now, my question is, how old is this kid? How much toilet water did he drink? And how did he even get that in? Because me, at the sight of toilet water, especially this toilet water in general, much less in a public bathroom, if he's doing it at school, it sounds like, how do you drink it? Oh, wait. I hope this wasn't one of those bullying situations where someone shoved his head in the toilet and he drank toilet water. Maybe there's more to this story. Maybe there's more. I don't know. Either way, it sounds gross. And poor kid. I hope he was all right. All right, what's the next story? Okay. So, last year med student here, back in peds. I was with a specialist in general checkup appointments. One time, a kid entered the room in a wheelchair. Okay. He was tied up with only his neck and hands free. Some real Hannibal Lecter-ish. He had scars on his face, lips, and limbs. Oh my gosh. Okay. What happened to him? Why he got scars, face, lips, and limbs? Was he in a fight? Was he a talk bad dog, a bear? What happened here? When I tried to approach him, he tried to bite me? Okay. Oh, he had Leishmanian disease. That's so rare. So Leishmanian is a disease, which is a deficiency of an enzyme that causes buildup of uric acid in the body. One of the symptoms is self-mutilation, lip biting, and such, and other behavioral abnormalities. Poor kid. I hope he's all right. I hope he's all right, too. That sounds painful and unfortunate. Okay. Oh, this one's from a physical therapist. Okay, let's see what PT's up to. I'm a physical therapist, and the patient situation that pissed me off was in pediatrics. There was a little girl about 1.5 years old that weighed just 90 pounds. There was a little girl about 1.5 years old that weighed just over 90 pounds. That is big for a 1.5-year-old. She was so fat that she couldn't even crawl and would sit on her butt with her legs in front of her at about 60-degree angles and somehow moved around the mat by twirling her legs. Oh, she had a technique. Oh my gosh. As a PT, it is our job to assist children with getting through their next milestone and strengthening their muscles needed for that milestone. We work our butts off using toys and play to entice this girl to kneel and play. After the hour-long session, her mom and dad entered the gym, and she saw them and started sobbing uncontrollably. The mom and dad walked up to her and comforted her with, oh my gosh. The mom and dad walked up to her and comforted her with a family-size Snickers bar, and she immediately stopped sobbing. Now, why would they do that? This girl is obese. That is not healthy. That is very dangerous for this little girl. Either way, the PT ends by saying, to this day, I still get pissed thinking about it. I would too. That's sad. That's sad for that little girl. Okay. Let's see what's another one. I asked my mom, and she said she worked with a kid who had pica, and would eat patches off the rug of his room. And oh my gosh, and his dad would have to constantly replace it. When he grew up, he had to have surgery to remove all of the items from his stomach, nails, buttons, ball bearings, etc. Jeez, that is wild. Like, that is a hardware store in his belly. I hope that kid's okay. Like, medical diseases can be so strange and so concerning that, like, the spectrum is insane when you think about it. Okay, this might be the last one. My mother worked as a nurse at a doctor's office some 20 years ago. Kid, about 10, comes in, normally, totally normal, except his breath is absolutely horrid. Worst thing you've ever smelled. Turns out he'd stuffed a small eraser. Why is he stuffing a small eraser? Stuffed a small eraser up his nose several years prior, and it had been festering in there. Oh my gosh. How did that kid not have like a really bad, like, infection? Like, that could have gone completely left. That is insane. It's just been like chilling in his nose for years. Like, how can he breathe? How does he not have like recurrent, like, nasal infections, sinus infections? I'm honestly glad that it didn't get worse and like go up to his brain, because that could have gotten really bad really quickly. So, anyways, I think that's the last story that I'm gonna read. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys also enjoy watching me like design this new item. This is part one. Keep on watching because the design changes completely by the end of the series. I initially was going for the jungle theme or like an animal theme, and just keep your eyes peeled because the stories get crazier. My design changes completely. Stay tuned, and thanks for listening, guys. Remember to check out my store, Med Mafia Store, on Etsy. Thanks, guys.